Do you often feel like you're stuck in life with very little control over your future? Do you feel hopeless about achieving financial freedom because you started with nothing and you still have nothing? If you answered yes, then this is the video that you are waiting for. Hi, guys. In this video, we will go over 6 steps that will unlock wealth. And even if you are completely broke right now, you can start taking action on these steps so you can eventually become wealthy. But before we get into those 6 steps, keep in mind that becoming wealthy is going to take time and dedication. It's not going to happen overnight, so be patient and persistent and it will eventually pay off. Now let's dive into the first step that you must take if you want to become wealthy, and that is educate yourself. You may think that you already know enough, but the truth is that there is always something more to learn. Look, becoming wealthy is not just about making money. It's also about managing it and growing it. And that takes a whole other set of skills. So, if you really want to succeed, you need to continue learning and educating yourself. This might mean reading books, listening to podcasts, or attending seminars. But whatever you do, make sure that you are constantly learning and improving. Now here is the honest truth. When it comes to personal finance, most people don't know what they are doing. They just follow the crowd and hope for the best. But that's not a smart way to manage your money. So, instead, take the time to educate yourself on things like budgeting, investing, and retirement planning. That way, you can make informed decisions about your money and set yourself up for success. If you don't believe me, consider this. A recent survey found that nearly 60% of Americans couldn't even pass a basic financial literacy test. And that means the vast majority of people not equipped to handle their finances. Don't be one of them. Educate yourself on personal finance so you can take control of your financial future. Here is another thing that you need to keep in mind. Becoming wealthy doesn't just happen to people who are good with numbers. Anyone can become wealthy if they have the right mindset and are willing to put in the work. So don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. The next step is to create a budget and stick to it. Now I know that this doesn't sound exciting, but trust me, it is one of the most important things that you can do if you want to become wealthy. Creating a budget will help you track your income and expenses so you can see where your money is going and make changes as needed. It will also help you identify areas where you can cut back and save more money. And by cutting back on unnecessary expenses, you can free up more money to invest in yourself and your future. Here's an example of a simple budget that you can follow. First, figure out your monthly income. This is easy if you have a regular job. Just multiply your hourly wage by the number of hours you work each week and then multiply that by 4. Then subtract your essential expenses such as housing, transportation, and food. What's left over is your discretionary income. And this is the money that you can use to invest in yourself and your future. I know that creating a budget can be difficult, but it's worth it. There are many apps and websites that can help you create a budget. So, use them, and once you've created a budget, stick to it. This is the only way to ensure that you're saving money and investing in your future. Now, I want you to remember something. It's not how much money you make that matters, it's how much money you keep. So, even if you're not making a lot of money right now, you can still become wealthy if you follow these steps. The third step that you need to take is to start investing. If you want to become wealthy, you need to start investing your money. And the sooner you start, the better. The power of compounding interest is real. And when you start investing early, you can make a lot of money over time. And no, investing is not just for the rich. Anyone can invest their money. And it's not as complicated as it seems. You can start investing with just a few $100s. So don't let that stop you. There are many different ways to invest your money. You can invest in stocks, bonds, or mutual funds. You can also invest in real estate or start a business. Whichever way you choose, make sure that you are investing your money in a diversified portfolio of assets. That way you can reduce your risk and maximize your returns. Now, I know that investing can be risky, and that's why many people are afraid to do it. But the truth is that the risk is worth it. When you invest your money, you are putting it to work, and that can lead to big returns over time. Just take a look at the stock market. On average, the stock market has returned around 10% per year over the long term. Now, if you want to reduce your risk, you can start by investing in index funds. Index funds are a type of mutual fund that tracks the performance of a specific market index, such as the S&P 500. Investing in an index fund is a great way to diversify your portfolio and reduce your risk because you are investing in a wide range of stocks or bonds. And here's something else to keep in mind. Don't try to time the market. Timing the market is extremely difficult, and most investors cannot do it successfully. Instead, focus on investing consistently. That way you can take advantage of the power of compounding interest. The fourth step is to live below your means. This is one of the most important things that you can do if you want to become wealthy. Many people want to become wealthy, but they are not willing to make the sacrifices necessary to achieve that goal. Living below your means is tough, but it's necessary if you want to be successful. Here's the honest truth. Most people spend way too much money on things that they don't need. They buy expensive clothes, cars, and houses. They eat out all the time, and they take vacations. And while there's nothing wrong with enjoying your money, it becomes a problem when you're spending more money than you earn. When you do that, you're digging yourself into a hole that will be difficult to escape. So, if you really want to become wealthy, you need to start living below your means. This doesn't mean that you have to live like a miser. You can still enjoy your money, but you need to be mindful of your spending. Cut back on unnecessary expenses and save that money. That way you can use it to invest in your future. For example, instead of buying expensive clothes, you can buy cheaper clothes that are just as good quality. Instead of eating out all the time, you can cook at home. And instead of taking expensive vacations, you can find cheaper vacations that are just as fun. Trust me, when you're trying to build wealth, every dollar counts. So don't waste money on unnecessary expenses. The fifth step is to avoid lifestyle inflation. As you start making more money, it's natural to want to upgrade your lifestyle. You might want to buy a bigger house, a nicer car, or more expensive clothes. But if you do that, you're falling victim to lifestyle inflation. And that can quickly derail your efforts to become wealthy. You see, when you make more money, it's tempting to spend more money. But you need to resist that temptation. Otherwise, you'll never be able to reach your financial goals. To avoid lifestyle inflation, you need to keep your spending in check. That means being careful not to upgrade your lifestyle as you make more money. It's not easy, but it's necessary if you want to become wealthy. Many people get caught in the trap of lifestyle inflation, and they end up never achieving their financial goals. Don't be one of them. Keep your spending under control, and you'll be on your way to becoming wealthy. The last step is to be patient and persistent. This is the most important step of all. Becoming wealthy takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. So, you need to be patient and persistent. There will be times when you want to quit. You'll feel like it's not working and that you're wasting your time. But you need to push through those moments. Remember why you started in the first place and don't give up. Becoming wealthy is a marathon, not a sprint. So pace yourself and stay focused on your goal. And when you finally reach your goal, you'll be so happy that you didn't give up. Keep pushing forward and you'll eventually get there. Starting from nothing can be tough, but it's possible to become wealthy. Follow these 6 steps and you'll be on your way to success. Thanks for watching, and until next time.